Now it's time to break it.
Welcome back to the Split Screeners Podcast. My name is Nick, joined as always by my co-host, Gavin. Hello! Aaron.
Hi.
And Zach.
That's me.
I need to figure out if I'm going to do last names every time or if I'm just going to go first names.
One day I want to evolve into like our handles and stuff.
If you watched our movie episodes, you'll know how our weeks went. We had a little bit of a rant. This episode, we're going to focus on video games, though, so I'm going to kick it over to Aaron.
Yeah. So We Were Young Fest is going to be completely...
Yeah, it's fucked.
Just kidding.
Well, start out real quick. Anybody play anything this week?
Yes. Yes.
Brings out a book.
That's all I care about. Moving on.
Oh, we did play.
What'd you play?
So, RuneScape has a new leagues going up, which is you get to play as a new character with certain restrictions, and it's like a challenge mode where you complete tasks and you get unlocks that are cosmetic, but it's actually a lot of fun to play through. Experience is multiplied 5 times, then 8 times, then 12, then 16 times, which rapidly improves it. I'm playing that a bit because that came out on the 19th. And then I've been playing Far Cry 6 still. Still kind of hate it. Still have a little bit of fun. I found out that EMP grenades, when you throw them at a ground vehicle, it just fucking makes them flip. It moves them physically. It's hilarious. Like if they're chasing you and you do it, instead of like just stalling out the car, and if it like goes underneath it, it'll like literally like launch them into the fucking air. It's hilarious. I have some clips of showing it. The story's still I still think the best part of it is still Castillo. Anton Castillo. And it's probably the best part of the game. I'm still playing it. I'm going to beat it. And then I played an old game I used to play on the PC called Alien Shooter. It's on the PS4. It's just kind of like a top-down like survival game. Like you get different guns and you're just kind of shooting through hordes of... Yeah. It's a pretty basic game, but it's fun.
Yeah, I'm still working my way through Cannot Bridge with Spirits and then Far Cry 6.
Okay.
Once I finish Far Cry 6, because my fiance has been watching me play, she also thinks the story sucks. She doesn't care anymore. She wants me to play through Far Cry 3.
Much better game.
Which is a far better game.
Yeah, I will admit it's a much better game. I am still enjoying Far Cry 6 and I'm still not having any issues.
I'm having fun. I just don't think it's good.
Yeah, it sucks. And Kenna. That it?
Yeah, still beautiful game.
I haven't played much this week. Hopped onto a little bit of Minecraft, further checking out the Caves update since I haven't spent a lot of time on that since that came out. Been having fun with that though. Nick, you played anything?
Yeah, I also played some new old games this week.
Yeah, some new old games.
Games.
No, we did play some Minecraft this week, just a little bit. Obviously, I played NBA quite a bit.
Yeah.
I also ended up buying, because they're still having a holiday sale on PlayStation, so I bought Ghost Recon
Breakpoint.
We
gotta play.
I played a little bit by myself. I had quite a bit of fun with it. I probably played for 4 or 5 hours one night.
Nice.
And then I also got, per your guys' request, Horizon Zero Dawn. It was on sale.
Yeah.
Well, it was on sale for $8.
That's
They taken it off the free download list because they put it on sale for $8. So.
Gotcha. Well, $8. That's worth
it. $8 wasn't bad. I haven't played a whole lot into it. I just started it up. Really, I was so into Breakpoint that I didn't play a whole lot. So,
but that might be the next game I start playing again.
Yeah. In anticipation of the new one.
Nothing super new because nothing super new's come out lately. But
yeah,
just catching up on stuff that I might have missed.
Good. Well, we'll get to some of those. We'll just jump right into the big news of the past week. Microsoft's acquisition of Activision Blizzard King for close to $70 billion. The biggest acquisition in gaming history.
Yes.
Well, and they
In
have
movie
Candy
history,
Crush.
They do own Candy Crush, so
So,
that was the whole...
Yeah.
You also think that's bigger than movie history too, because the Lucas buyout was $40 billion.
Yeah.
No, was it $4? It was a lot.
It was a lot, but not $70 billion.
I think part of it, the reason is because they paid like $61.80 per share, and they had to buy all their shares. That's how you acquire a business. You have to buy all of their shares.
It's a very lucrative studio. Call of Duty alone,
Yeah, they just got all
every
of it.
year brings in so much
like-
money for so little effort.
They just got Treyarch. They got Treyarch. They got
yeah, they got them all.
all of them.
They own the
And
franchise.
hopefully, I hope they do something good with it. Maybe
I hope the next Call of Duty
They won't.
doesn't come out for
Anyways,
a few years.
initial thoughts on this. I'll start with you, Zach.
Fuck, is Xbox the new Disney?
They're
It's starting
trying
to
to
feel
be.
like that. I'm just hoping they don't get too power hungry and it's like this. Everything from all these studios, despite previous contracts, are going to be exclusive to our console now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Sony still has plenty of stuff they can get from
Yeah.
other companies, but the list is starting to shrink a bit. And I'm
Yeah.
still a little sore about the Bethesda stuff being exclusive to Xbox. Like I'm gonna buy an Xbox anyway eventually,
Yeah.
but this is nothing wrong with the console. I just
No.
rather play on a PS5.
I understand that. I'm right there.
Just because you and Gavin know the most, so I'm just going to interject. my
Oh,
two
yeah,
cents
go
real
ahead.
quick. I agree with what Zach said. The thing that does excite me is that hopefully now we can put the past behind us with Activision Blizzard. And maybe
Yeah.
we can finally get some of these games that we've been waiting for.
Overwatch
Diablo
2.
4, Overwatch 2. Titles that could have come out within, could have
Last
come
year.
out last year, this year. We're still going to have to wait some time on, but hopefully we can move past that.
Hopefully.
And maybe they'll be on Xbox Game Pass, so maybe they'll be free to pick up, so that'd be cool.
Which they will be. Which leads me to some of my hesitation. So, huge deal. Activision's output's been pretty lackluster. I've been waiting on Overwatch 2, Diablo 4, several other things
Candy Crush 2.
for too long. Candy Crush 2.
Candy Crush 2 already exists. We're looking for Candy Crush 3.
Shit, sorry.
But
Where's my blue star?
Xbox, my problem with them is they've been sitting on franchise after beloved franchise for over a decade now, not releasing anything. Where's my Fable? So many other great things that they're just sitting on these IPs, and they had an entire console generation last time where they didn't release any worthwhile exclusives. Now, rather than develop the IPs they already own, they're just like, let's buy some. Let's buy Bethesda.
Well, and it's
Who's putting good games out there? Buy them.
well,
Where
for
Sony,
$70
they're
billion.
like, let's build up our studios. Let's fund them. Let's get these good ideas. And they're making hit after hit
Yeah.
of games that I really want to play. Microsoft, they now own all the games. Eventually that's got to pay off, but it hasn't yet. Where's Bethesda? They're coming. We're going to get Starlink. Who knows? Eventually an Elder Scrolls. But they have so many IPs. They're making a Fable, supposedly.
The problem is for $70 billion, it kind of moves these franchises towards the front. You would think for $70 billion, they're like, okay, now we have to focus on these things that we just bought from Activision, which, as you were talking about, is going to push the things that we want to see that Activision already own to the back burner. Like, Fable, I'm sure, is now going to get pushed back because now they have to develop these IPs.
Yeah. So that's where I'm sitting at with that. On the other side of it, I hope it does push some momentum for the franchises that they bought that I'm wanting, but like you said, it's a lot that they own and they have no output to show for it yet. It's got to come. What do you feel about potential franchises that have always been on everything now being console exclusive potentially?
Okay, I was like, I didn't get any. So personally, I don't think Microsoft buying these up is necessarily a bad move. Sony did it a few, years back when they bought up a bunch of studios and started helping them make all that. But I think that
when they did it, it was studios they'd already been heavily invested in.
and that's true. But at the same time, Microsoft has dissolved a lot of the studios that they currently had. That I know that I'm pretty sure they dissolved the team that did Crackdown 3 because that was a fucking travesty. Like they're dissolving the teams and putting those people in different studios that might be a little bit more might be better for them to not work together. And with them buying Activision Blizzard, like you said, they get a lot of IPs. Call of Duty mainly the big one, which will probably pay off tons, especially considering with the Game Pass. And I don't think it's quite profitable right now. I honestly don't know. They don't really share much about that. But I know that's what they're leaning heavy into.
Yeah.
It's not the consoles. It's not. It's the
all
cloud.
service.
It's the cloud gaming, and the fact that Game Pass is for both PC and the Xbox. Like I have an Xbox, but I probably want to have to boot it up to play almost any of the games that they just acquired. I'll be able to play the newest Call of Duty for free with Game Pass on my PC. I'll be able to play the newest Overwatch for free with Game Pass. I'll be able to play if they put out any, because they now own Guitar Hero, that's Activision. Yep. But I knew Guitar Hero was like, well, obviously you need to buy the fucking peripherals. They also get Blur. I don't know if any of you remember Blur. It's a racing game. It was like an arcade. It was a lot of fun. They got Crash Bandicoot. They got Diablo. Geometry Wars. The Gun series. I don't know if you guys remember the Gun series. Heroes of the Storm, which I don't think any of you played. I did. It was a MOBA for the PC. It was a lot of fun using all of Blizzard Activision's stuff. Pitfall. They own Pitfall now, which could be cool, could not, could be bullshit. Pitfall hasn't really been a big thing in a while. Spyro, StarCraft, which I think is a really big one for that. Time Shift. I don't know if any of you have ever played Time Shift. I did. They own the Pro Skater games, so that means the Pro Skater games are going to come to the Game Pass. Which for me, that's huge. I get a lot of the games I play nowadays are through Game Pass. Yeah. It's a crazy deal, and I don't even play it on my Xbox. I play all of them on my PC. And then the games that I can't get on through that, I play on my PlayStation 5. I don't think with how it's working out, because you can get the Game Pass without paying for the Xbox version of Game Pass if you ever get a PC. You can have just the PC version of it, which is fine. It only has a couple things. Like, I can't play Time Splitters on the PC without, ROMing it up and everything. Which, oh well. But I think it's a good move. I'm excited to see what they do with it. I'm hoping that they maybe restructure some of the Blizzard staff, since they're still having all the staffing issues with the abuse and everything. I know that there was a comment by Microsoft saying how they were very involved in the safety of both gamers and creators and developers. Activision is saying Bobby Kotick won't get put down and nothing's going to change in the Activision stuff. They're saying this. Microsoft isn't...
I love the wording of that. You won't get put down.
Yeah. And...
Safety.
And Activision is saying oh yeah, that won't happen even with this. Microsoft's not saying shit. Microsoft is saying the safety, every time someone asks about it, they just mention the safety. Which makes me think that once this deal goes through, I think later this year, next year, I think is when it finally actually goes through.
About a year and a half away.
Yeah. About a year and a half away is when it actually is going to go through all of this. I think they're going to do a large restructuring. And I know from the smaller indie studios that Xbox has bought up, because they've been buying more indie studios to help publish them and everything else, is that the teams have been saying that Microsoft has been very supportive of whatever they want to do. They're given a lot of free reign, and they're given money to go after the dreams, and Microsoft's just saying, cool, whatever. So hopefully maybe we can get a better Call of Duty, a little more polished up. That's not just totally there. Maybe they'll throw together all the studios. I have no clue what the fuck they're gonna do. They could do a lot. They could mix Treyarch and Sledgehammer and all of them. They could mix those teams up and maybe put out a really cool Call of Duty game. I don't know. It could also be a fucking flop. It's impossible to know, but I think it's a good move personally. But
the only thing that worries me is we're leaning heavy towards exclusives per console. I don't mind having a lot of stuff on the Xbox Game Pass because it saves me money.
Yeah. That's the perk.
Yeah, that's definitely the big perk. If it's a game that I don't want to throw money at individually,
Call of Duty.
Yeah. It'd be cool to have that in Game Pass.
On PC.
Oh, Singularity. I fucking love Singularity. I'm so sad I never made another game.
But most of my games I like to play on the PlayStation 5 because it's just familiar. It's not a preference over hardware or anything. It's just familiarity.
I think a lot of people get in arguments about which console is better, and at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I think the reason why most people buy a certain console over the other is who they're going to game with. I bought a PS5 because you guys have PS5s, and you guys are the people that I game with the most, so obviously I want to get a console that matches that. Brooks and Will bought Xboxes because they game with each other. That's who they're going to buy. That's the console they're going to buy. But again, if these games become... I mean, I have an Xbox.
Yep, me too.
I don't boot it up very often. Because I play a lot of my stuff.
I've played Time Splitters on mine. That's about it.
Overwatch. Maybe it's cross-platform. If they don't release it,
it's already confirmed to be cross-platform, and that was before Microsoft bought them. And Microsoft is from what I've seen when they buy the studios, very very good about honoring whatever they said before they bought them.
Because like,
Well, yeah, they have to.
because like,
Well, yeah, but still, well, I mean,
like,
they don't
Tori's
have
only
to. I'm
got
sure
a
there's a fucking
PlayStation.
legal.
and I want to be able to play Overwatch
enough
with
money,
Tori.
yeah.
Yeah, which
Right.
they clearly
They can buy
have.
their way out, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely have that worry
Yeah.
about console exclusives because there are some people that I can only play PlayStation with. But
And no, and which is totally understandable and a valid worry. I know that, but
I'm
that,
just
but we weren't going to
a
get
big
anything from
fan of,
Activision Blizzard. Correct?
No.
no, and
So this is the best move that Activision could have made because this means that we can finally get the games that we want. And
Potentially, yeah.
and again,
and hopefully like I said, hopefully all the shit that's happened, we can, get
Move
rid of
past.
the people and we can.
it's like maybe we'll get lucky, and Microsoft will scrap the Diablo mobile game.
God, that'd be great.
That'd be cool.
Like I think there's a good chance because I know Activision has been really about profits based since Activision bought Blizzard. That's kind of you can see it a lot with Call of Duty and also their.
You said mobile and it actually reminded me of something we kind of talked about.
It's a pretty like their quality of games have gone down over the years. I know
Well,
they-
yeah, even the games that were released that they made updates on went down.
yeah,
The
like-
quality of Overwatch went down drastically.
Yeah.
and it's not as much fun as it used to be, and that might be just because it's older and everything else, but it's still fun to play here and there.
Yeah, it's not bad to play, but they've messed with a lot of characters. And,
Oh, yeah.
And again, a lot of like
That's why I don't play it
because
like I did.
because Bobby Kotick has been on record for saying like, well, I'm pretty sure I might be wrong. Don't sue me.
do it soon.
Sue.
From my understanding, he's on like they're focused entirely on profits, not making the gamers there. And I know that Phil Spencer, even though you guys aren't Microsoft people, which is fine, there's nothing wrong with that. He is also on record for saying that he's and it's been proven with everything that Microsoft's been doing. They're more focused on getting stuff out for gamers and like making sure like developers are being taken care of and paid correctly and making sure that everyone can experience their games and like indie studios have their chance as like a bit like to break out, which they've been doing pretty well. So I'm hoping that maybe with a restructure and Microsoft doing it, we can get like maybe Diablo 4 will kick ass. Fable might kick, maybe we finally get a Fable.
If Diablo 4 kicks ass, that's because of the team on it right now.
Well, no, I'm saying
That's going to be done.
But we're actually gonna get it.
They might release it.
Yeah.
or they might be like this is kind of unfinished bullshit. Fix this because Microsoft's also big. Like
Yeah.
the games they've done.
Either way, Microsoft can't do anything for a year and a half.
Yeah, we just have to wait. So it's this year is
So
shot.
in a year and a half,
Other
they'll
than
own
just
it.
my just twiddle the fingers and just think of evil plans.
So, question: because they now own the rights to all this stuff in a year and a half, the Game Awards comes up in 11 months. Can they show stuff off?
I'm sure they'll have marketing agreements in the meantime.
and they can get.
Both companies are going to be preparing for this eventuality.
And I think it can technically get like the deal can go through sooner than a year and a half, but I think they have to go through like the courts and like the monopoly
yeah, it's got to go
stuff.
through regulations.
Yeah.
It's like when
Fox,
Disney
Disney
buys
deal.
shit now. They're like, hold on, Disney, you might own too much shit.
No, you're fine.
And then they're like, oh yeah, monopolies are only real for poor people.
Yeah.
Well, with Disney buying Fox, they actually had to like agree to sell like the sports channels and
Yeah.
stuff like that to be able to.
Yeah, I remember.
Yep. I was like, and that's good.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, we need those monopoly laws because if we have,
Yeah,
because monopolies
monopoly
get
issues
fuck shit.
aside, I'm not a big fan of all of these resources being under one umbrella.
Yeah.
I agree with that
Too
too.
many studios, too many things being controlled by one platform. And I don't want Sony to do it either. We need more third parties.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, some of these big companies that went in and bought out all these other companies like EA, Activision,
They bought them just to kill them.
all of these consolidations of resources are usually not good for these studios. Gives them more money, more resources, but we've seen what's happened with EA with how big they've gotten.
I was like, I'm pretty sure EA has bought studios just to close them down.
Yeah.
Like they're
Like,
like,
yeah, they close competition.
yeah, like they just buy them and then they're like, okay, bye, like just get the fuck out of here. I just don't want
Fuck.
because it's a third party that might have made a game that made more money, like in a similar genre.
EA sucks balls.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will still play all your Star Wars games, and you'll still play all the sports games.
I end up buying all your sports games, but God, I
Look,
wish this.
Look, why can't Microsoft just buy EA and give the sports rights to like anybody else? everybody else.
Because EA makes a lot of money.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's
From
the
me,
point.
from him.
And I just don't want to see that happen with all of these IPs. But
somebody
that they were
already
already in a bad spot, so maybe they'll.
What were you asking before we?
I got derailed. I have no idea.
Welcome to my world. Gavin did mention mobile games earlier in the hope that the Diablo mobile game will die. There is another mobile/console game that just came out that I think we'd all be interested in. They just released it and it's free to download right now. Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel.
Oh yeah, I heard about
I did
that.
download this yesterday.
I accidentally downloaded the PS4 version at first from my phone, and I'm like, I can just do the PS5 version as well. And
Oh, it's on the consoles too?
it's
Yeah.
on the consoles, it's on
It's
your phones,
everywhere. It's all
linked.
crossplay.
So it's kind of like Genshin.
Yeah, so like previously on my
Genshin is
phone,
like
I would play.
crossplay
I think it's
PlayStation.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, which is like a
Yeah, the
cut it in half version of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where you can still build your decks and stuff, but instead of having like a field of 5 cards and 5 magic or trap cards, it's a field of 3 of each, and it kind of just cuts down, makes it more fast paced. But all the cards and the rules are all the same. With this one, this is the definitive edition, over 10,000 cards, a culmination of the last 20 years of the franchise.
Yeah, just what I wanted to play. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Yeah.
I mean, we have some of the cards in our
we
actual
definitely
decks,
do.
Well, yeah.
but like,
And
I
shows.
don't want to. Yeah, the show sucked.
I'm just excited to see if like
Thanks
like,
a lot,
get in
Kyle.
here and
Yeah, we'll have to try it out. I did download it, but I haven't
Don't-
started it.
I don't. Know
I
if
think I
there's-
was the one that probably put the most time in Duel Links.
Yeah.
Realistically, I played a lot of that for
I
a
played a
while.
lot. Like I've actually had 3
I
profiles.
played some, but
I was like,
So-
I,
lot.
So is the Master Duel like Duel Links?
Yeah, it's like that, but a more realistic version of the game. Like
Yeah, and
it's
they're
more-
gonna have more
So it's the
story.
whole. So like, will it have like the like 5/5, or is it the 3/3?
I think they have multiple, don't they?
Because I don't like the 3/3.
The
for
speed
the
duel?
monster. Yeah, the speed.
I
duel.
literally just said that.
I didn't hear you. You mumbled it.
We'll see. We'll play that this week
Yeah.
because it is free.
Yeah, it's
I'll
free.
download it when we get done
I
here.
also want to see if there's like multiplayer.
Of course,
on
there's
there.
tons of microtransactions.
There's
Oh yeah, I
multiplayer.
just looked at that.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Oh,
Do you want to buy
there's
a
there's
Time
free one
Wizard
if
for
you have-
$5.99?
There's a free
I
one
do.
if you have PlayStation Plus.
Free what?
A free add-on
Oh, a
pack
pack. Well, I guess
For
I'll
their-
get that.
for
If not, they get it.
microtransactions. And then they're also going to move Pokemon. The Pokemon trading card game is also going to move into a mobile version of the app. They have an online version of the game, but they don't have anything for mobile, and they're going to move into that sometime this year, hopefully soon. Because I do actually like. I actually still buy Pokemon cards quite often, and they have like a little code card in there where you can get a free pack on your
Yeah.
online collection
cool.
as well. And I have like a stack of those code cards that I still have to upload. That's like this.
Nice.
Like this.
Like this.
Like no, it's literally like
Massive.
this. I've got like 2 tins full of them right now. So
Well, we'll definitely check those out. Yesterday, Rainbow Six Extraction released. Anybody
So-
planning on picking this up?
It's on Game Pass.
I was gonna say it's on Game.
Yeah, I was
Pass
gonna
right
I was
now.
gonna grab it on the PC.
Well, I will also get it on.
So
probably
that gives us a
PC.
couple things we can try out.
Yeah,
And if you get Ghost Recon, we can try that out.
I will pick that up. It's still on sale.
I
think.
really like it.
Yeah, I was
fun.
having a blast with it on single player. I think I'd have way
yeah.
more fun.
The multiplayer is actually weirdly like they have like a 4v4 mode, like kind of like Call of Duty, in that style. Weirdly fun because everyone online sucks, real bad.
Except for me.
Oh no, I suck too. Because it's just fun. I played it a lot
Can you
with
taste the
an
pie?
old coworker.
can.
I remember playing the multiplayer at Wildlands with you.
Yeah, I was like, didn't you play? No, you didn't. I thought you played the second one with me. The
No.
Breakpoint with me and Luke.
No, I've tried to get you guys to get Breakpoint for the first year it was out, gave up, and then all of a sudden people started getting it.
Yeah, I was gonna get it at launch, but nobody else was gonna get it, so
I
you were
played-
the first.
I played it at
Yeah,
played it
now I
at
need
launch
to get
simply
it.
because you bought it.
Yeah.
It's the only reason I fucking played it.
Today's episode of the Split Screens Podcast is brought to you by PewDiePie.
Yeah.
I really like getting a mouthful of PewDiePie every
Yeah,
once in a
it's
while, especially when
delicious.
I'm low on energy. Get one too.
A lot better. Rockstar.
I don't know. That's pretty good.
Get that pie in your mouth.
I only need this. I'm only drinking this because I need the caffeine. I hate fruit punch. Put that out there.
And then other than that, I think the next biggest game, at least that I'm excited for, is February 2nd, Dying Light 2.
It's coming out soon.
Yeah.
We'll be picking
It
that
does
up
look
at once.
interesting.
I am really excited to play that as a group.
I think the last zombie game I did play was Dead Island.
Back for Blood.
Back for Blood.
One that I
The
enjoyed to
last
play.
enjoyable one.
Okay.
Did you not play the first Dying Light?
Nope.
Did you not play World War Z?
You did.
I did play World War Z.
I actually had quite a bit of fun.
I had fun with it
That
too.
was fun. We should
I think I only played like 2 nights with you
Yeah,
guys.
That's all.
That's all
Yeah,
they
that's all
played.
we really played.
But I remember playing. It was fun.
Yeah.
The next week we have Arceus,
Yeah.
but it's probably be a couple of weeks before I get to pick that one up.
Yeah, I'm not. I was like, I don't, because
Dying
I'm
Light,
buying
I will
Elden Ring.
agree.
I don't know if I have money for
Yeah.
Dying Light 2,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Dying Light 2, I'll
So
get.
at least you and I can play Dying Light.
I'll be getting that
next
day
week.
one.
We need a console share.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to Angel.
Yeah, because
That would.
unfortunately
benefit
my
this.
wife's birthday is next week, so.
So Dying Light 2.
Not unfortunately, but it comes out the same day as her birthday.
I
So.
was like, once I get paid and like do my budget and everything, I might be able to
And
go
Zach's got a
taxes on it.
haircut to
But
pay for.
Yeah, he does.
Huh?
I said Zach's got a haircut to pay for instead.
And your trim.
One day,
It's
maybe
coming.
next
It's
next
on,
birthday.
on her birthday. That's what she told us at
Stephanie
work
says
today.
she's making you get a haircut. And
She's
a fade
forcing you to get a haircut.
She
for
can pay
her
for it
birthday
then.
present.
But I'm still picking the style. Mullet, full
Ooh,
beard.
yeah.
There you go.
You gotta grow your hair out.
Yeah,
It
for the
is,
cons-
like, look
for
at
the
this.
No,
concert.
you gotta be able to do the flip.
Yeah, you gotta be totally.
Get
It's
your
just-
hair back to where it was in high school.
No, I'm not doing that.
That'd be cool.
That's a lot of maintenance and a lot of conditioner.
All right.
All right, moving on. The next game I'm excited for March 8th, WWE 2K22.
March 11th. I was
11th.
wrong on the date.
Yeah.
You're just skipping Horizon?
No.
Okay.
That comes up March
I
25th.
thought that was February.
Horizon comes out next in like
Oh, February 25th.
Scrap that. Horizon.
February.
February something.
Because me and Gab were
I
talking
keep
about
thinking
the,
it's further out.
25th. I'm almost positive.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, I think
25th.
so.
Me
In
and
my
Gab
head,
kept
it's
talking
further out.
18th.
18th.
Oh,
Jeez.
wow.
They moved it up a week.
25th, I
Cool.
think, is Elden Ring.
Yeah, because these are the
No, I
two
thought
games.
that was March.
No,
March.
Elden Ring is February.
Okay. Either way, we got
Oh,
lots of good games.
Damn it, that's not helpful at all.
And yeah, I'm picking that up day
Oh,
one.
Sorry, it
as
was
well.
November of 2021.
But I'm also
February
picking up
24th of 2022.
WWE day one.
So
And
yeah,
hopefully it
that's-
doesn't blow.
So Elden Ring's the 24th of February.
So one of the YouTubers I watch for WWE 2K content, they're called Vibe, and they do a lot of 2K content. They're hilarious. They actually got to play 2K22 early, and then have like a little sit down. They did a video with the developers of the game. They said that the developer said that this game was completely rebuilt from the ground up. So like. They did rescans on almost every single wrestler in WWE. They've redone the entrances so they feel more authentic. You're gonna have to go through the tutorial because it's not like the old games.
Yeah.
So they've redone the whole battle system.
That's what I'm hoping for. So
And they've brought back so many modes.
Yeah.
GM mode, I'm so excited for. The career mode, they said it should be about 25 hours a piece. And you can do one career as a male superstar and one career as a female superstar, and they're two completely different story levels. So I'm super, super excited for this one. Horizon will probably be one that I don't get day one because I haven't even I haven't even finished the first one.
I haven't even started the first one.
Starting tomorrow,
I thought you played
I'll
Horizon.
play it, and I'll be ready before.
I
the
haven't
game
touched
comes out.
Horizon once. I keep telling
you
myself
beat it, haven't you?
I want
Yeah.
to get into it, but I know it's a long game and I haven't.
It's kind of a drag to the beginning, or through the first few hours, but once you start getting
Yeah,
the
once-
gameplay down,
yeah.
and then you start getting that lore,
Oh,
the lore is what keeps
I
it
heard,
going.
I heard nothing but good things about
Unless
it.
gaming companies want to start sponsoring us sometime soon, so we can get more video games to review on this channel.
Or have more time because we don't have
We're
to
gonna-
work anymore.
even better.
We're gonna have to go. Start. Dying Light and WWE are probably my next two games I buy.
Then another one potentially coming up. Due to a leak on the PlayStation Store, it was briefly posted. Ghostwire Tokyo is looking like it might be coming out March 24th.
I haven't typed that one.
What?
Which is a lot sooner than I
That's
thought, if true.
close. And if that's true, they need to release that to the public. That's
If
wild.
Well,
true, there's the supposed State of Play coming out in
true.
early February.
True.
It'll be announced there if it's true.
And they also have
just
a
gonna pull a Fallout
Hogwarts
4.
Legacy announcement rumored to be doing
Which
that
is
same
supposed
thing.
to be a big chunk. So
I'm
I'm
hoping-
hoping for
Hoping that one's late this year.
more than likely
The
will be.
Harry Potter movies always came out like near November,
Mhm.
and I
Yeah.
don't know if they're gonna stick with that for the video game, but I think it makes sense to.
It
So
would
I
be a
could
good
see,
fit.
yeah, I could see November for Hogwarts Legacy.
I could see them doing like maybe a little earlier than November because we do have a Harry Potter movie Harry Potter universe movie coming
Yeah.
out.
Oh,
in
true,
November.
Grindelwald.
Yeah. So that could tie in. And then the other potential leak for this year for Zach, Jedi Fallen Order 2 is
at
really
least
looking
an
like it's going to
announcement.
come out this year.
Really?
Come
This
on,
holiday.
I beat the first Fallen Order.
Yeah.
I liked it.
It was fun.
I
I've
just
got a lot
beat
of
it again a
issues
few
with it,
months
but
ago.
I knew
Actually.
Zach.
Oh, I have no interest in playing it again.
I might
I
play
got
for the
it.
third time.
I don't.
It's Dark Souls like.
I haven't.
Yeah.
I haven't played it.
It's
all,
fun. I most of my issues with it are narrative, but
Yes. That said, spoilers.
the gameplay is actually fun.
Oh, that's
yeah.
okay.
I replayed it
Darth-
once. The
Darth-
PlayStation
yeah.
5 version came out.
Darth Vader
Yeah.
at the end. I like that. How like fucking
Yeah.
overpowering he is.
Yeah.
They finally like. Oh man.
Yeah, there's good parts about it, but
I think I platinumed it.
that's all I have for release dates up soon, and then the 2 potential leaks. Anybody else have any?
No, I looked. I was trying to find news. I didn't see a whole lot.
Elden Ring. Elden Ring.
Horizon.
Yeah, we've got a
Horizon.
lot. If Ghostwire comes out on the 24th, that gives us a lot in the next couple months
Yeah.
to talk about, which will be nice.
So
Yeah.
fingers crossed that
Because
pans out.
we haven't had a whole lot of games come out to
We're
talk
gonna have a
about.
shit ton to talk about Elden Ring. It's gonna be a long game.
One thing we need to start doing when we're individually playing games is just like saving clips and stuff of our gameplay because we can put
Gamey,
that.
gamey, movie, bookie.
This is
I actually do that.
I know you do that. I've been trying to do that.
And I
I've been doing
stream.
screenshots and stuff.
If I'm feeling too lazy to like do the clips, I'll just stream and then just go rip the VOD off my Twitch.
there you go. But that's all I have.
Yeah.
If anybody else has anything to add,
Oh, Elden Ring. That's all I have to add. I'm just so pumped.
delayed.
I am so pumped, and it's gonna get delayed, and I'm gonna be so upset.
Oh,
I'm actually,
WWE.
I'm actually kind of excited for mildly excited for a Lego game.
Yeah.
Not,
Oh yeah, we watched this trailer
Yeah.
before we recorded.
Yeah.
Not only because it's a Star Wars game, but it looks like there's a lot more
Okay.
depth. That is
Okay.
my excitement. That is a big chunk of it, but there looks like there's a lot more depth in this game compared to other Lego games.
Yeah.
There's like a
Hopefully.
duck and cover system. There's more emphasis put on like the first person.
That's new.
Dang, that's crazy.
There's more
other
emphasis on the
games have
first person
ever done
shooter
that.
parts and like I guess for what I was reading, they're doing more into like the lightsaber force power combat than previous Star Wars.
And it
Lego
looks
games.
more force heavy as well.
Yeah, and like the one
Well, yeah,
thing.
you got to move the Lego pieces into structures.
The one thing that did get me kind of excited was the dogfights in space because they looked really cool in the trailer. So hopefully they
All
a lot
right.
more emphasis on the dogfights, and that looked really cool. But like I said, only reason I'm really excited for that game.
I wouldn't mind picking this up once it goes on sale on
Yeah.
the PlayStation
Yeah.
Store for sure.
Nah,
I
big
like
one.
that there's 300 plus characters.
I hope they release a demo because
I would love to play as Misa Jar Jar Binks.
As
There's
like-
300 characters, but they're also doing character packs of DLC,
Yeah.
so there'll be even
Yeah.
more.
Did any of you play the? As like I guess it came out like 2007. It was the
Yes.
full episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 the Star Wars Lego game.
yeah, I didn't
I'm
like
gonna
it.
try.
You didn't like it? I liked it.
Like I said, I haven't gotten into any Lego game despite liking
I got
the aesthetic,
I hun-
everything about it.
Legos and Star Wars.
Legos, Star Wars, and Jurassic Park. All the Lego games
Yeah.
I've tried. Harry Potter. But once I get into the actual gameplay loop, it's just not for me.
Yeah, I think I've tried a couple.
Stylistically, I think they're awesome. It looks
the
cool.
level design. Like they put so much thought
Yeah.
into that level design. It's amazing. Because what I liked about it was, because the one I played the most was the Star Wars 1 through 6, and what I liked the most about it, because I 100%ed almost that entire game, was like after you beat the game, you got like you unlock some of the bad characters, so you got new powers, so you could go back and play through the early game and like find entirely new secret ways and new characters and new bosses and like all this new stuff that was hidden, like just like in plain sight. And I always thought that was cool.
Yeah.
Alright, well next week,
We'll have new games that we've played.
yeah, we'll try a couple things this week.
Gamey, movie, bookie.
We'll try the
Gimme,
video
gimme,
game for
whammy,
sure.
whammy.
Anything?
I
What
hope
was
they
the other
love
one
it
that we
there,
wanted
man.
to try?
This week?
Yeah,
Breakpoint.
Breakpoint.
Oh,
we'll try.
Breakpoint, if we
Yu-Gi-Oh.
pick that up in
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
So
Yeah.
Oh, and
talk about those.
and
Hopefully.
Rainbow Six Siege Extraction.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I'll try that one.
yeah.
I'll done that one tonight. And then maybe we can get some more news on the state of play that's gonna happen
Hopefully.
early in February. So
Yeah, hopefully it gets
Yeah,
announced.
there's like 1 week of January left after this, so
Yeah.
hopefully
Yeah.
we get some news about it soon.
Hopefully.
outside of that, you can reach Zach and Gavin on their socials. Zach.
Film Beast on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram.
Gavin.
TikTok. What do you mean?
Your socials.
Oh, Jesus. my
Social
brain is-
security number, Gavin.
Oh,
What is it?
111111111. You can find that on the government's social security site. George Washington. Anyways, XXBoopity on Twitter and PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam, and like all that stuff, and then Boopity Games on Twitch and TikTok.
Hell yeah. And then as always, you can hit us up anywhere. We are the Split Screeners Podcast on TikTok, Split Screeners _ on Twitter. And as always, please, if you enjoyed what you saw, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, click that bell.
Smash the like button!
We are releasing 3 to 4 episodes a week. We'll eventually be up to 4. I promise. It's got to happen eventually.
One of these days.
One of these days. And
If Gavin would ever get his stuff together.
it's time to split it. Stay split.
I have it ready.